and welcome to Anime Twitch Jeopardy Season 2, Episode 1, brought to you not just by a host, but the guy who's way too excited to start our second season of play. It's me, Replay. We've got a great game for all of you today, but before I introduce the contestants, I'm going to run down the rules for those of you who have never watched Jeopardy before. We have 3 rounds: Jeopardy, Double Jeopardy, and Final Jeopardy. Normal rounds will have 5 categories, each category having 5 prompts worth points from 100 to 1,000. Contestants will buzz in once the prompt has been read. The first person to buzz in will have the opportunity to respond to the prompt in the form of a question. So if I were to say, the best Twitch emote, you'd reply, what is Pogsire? One prompt on each board is the Daily Double, where the contestants can bet any amount of points they've accumulated and up to 1,000 if they are below that margin. Whoever joined the voice call first has control of the board to pick whatever prompt they want to start, and before each round, the lowest point total will start with control of the board. Anyone who doesn't have negative points will be able to play Final Jeopardy, where, like the Daily Double, contestants bet as many points as they've accumulated for one final question. After that, whoever has the most points will win the game and be invited back for Winner's Bracket at the end of our season. And with that, let's meet our contestants, shall we? First off, we've got a new face to the program. How's it going, Kaze?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Any fun fact for the chat?
Yeah. When I was 19 years old, I played soccer with Hugh Jackman without knowing he was Hugh Jackman, so that's quite a fun fact.
That's an amazing fun fact. I have so many questions. I'm going to save them for the midway point, because we got to move on and introduce our returning member, who played the beta test version of the show, and it looked like complete ass, and I had no idea what I was doing. How's it going, Taser?
It's going pretty good. Yeah, happy to be here kicking off season 2. A fun fact, I guess, about me is I know how to swing dance.
Okay, another thing that I'm going to have to interrogate during the midway point of our show. And then finally, we've got Jakers, another new face. How's it going, my dude?
Not so bad, you?
I'm doing phenomenal. I'm so excited to get season 2 going. Any fun fact on your end?
Well, I'm just getting the jitters out of the way, but I guess I can say that I'm an electrical engineer turned brewmaster turned what hopefully will be anime trivia guy, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens in that department.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to the full transformation into anime trivia legend. We've got a great game for all of you. People in chat, feel free to play along. The contestants are not following on Twitch, so you're allowed to guest along with us. We've got 5 great categories to start. We got anime adoption, Ai Kayano, Odd One Out, brand awareness, and Fanged. Odd One Out, I'm going to give you a list of things. You tell me which one does not belong. You have to figure out what exactly the criteria is. Taser, you were the first one to join the call, so you get control of the board to start. Where would you like to begin?
You know what? Let's kick it off with Fanged for 100.
Let's do Fanged for 100. What anime is this? Jakers.
Don't mess with me, Uzaki-chan?
Could you repeat that?
Don't mess with me, Uzaki-chan.
Yes, yeah, sorry. I was looking for the specific part, Uzaki-chan. You kind of got cut off, at least on my end, when you said that line. So, but all is good in the hood. Jakers, you have control of the board. You're off to a strong start.
Hopefully it doesn't go downhill. I think I'll take Ai Kayano for 100.
Ai Kayano for 100. She voices this Sword Art Online character who is so important to the story that the first arc that takes place in the underworld is named after her. Doesn't look like people are fans of SAO. The answer, the arc is Alicization. Who is Alice?
Oh.
I have a confession to make. I've never seen Sword Art Online. I apologize.
And
deeply
some might
to
say you're
everyone who's
better
watching.
off for that.
Can confirm. I think I jumped in up to Gun Gale, and then I just jumped off the boat.
You know what? That's a pretty fair place to jump off. Jakers, it's your board. Where you want to go?
Well, let's just keep going on the set. Let's go Ai Kayano for 200.
Ai Kayano for 2. She voices Chizuru from this 2016 hit where Arata, a 20-something with very little hope for his future, is given an opportunity to re-experience high school by taking a pill that makes him look like a 17-year-old. Kaze.
I got the anime mixed up.
You wanna give it a guess?
I'm gonna lose points if I don't say anything, right?
You lose points regardless. So you should just guess.
Oh, I do know this actually. It's ReLIFE.
Yeah, that's hey.
What is ReLIFE?
You went to the well of knowledge. Yes, thank you for including the question. Chat, every single one of them buzzed in the same exact frame, which was crazy. Kaze, you got control of the board. Where do you want to go?
Ooh, wicked. Let's go for 100 on the odd one out. But before that, I just want to say that this is the first time me meeting Jakers and Tazerlad. But as of now, they are my mortal enemies. Obviously, just wanted to really mention that.
Good.
Right?
I'm glad we're getting the trash talk out of the way mid-question.
Just wanted to spread out my love for this.
My Hero Academia, The Promised Neverland, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Death Note, One Punch Man. Which of these does not belong? Taser, you buzzed in.
What is One Punch Man? Because does not run in Shonen Jump.
Correct. You don't have to give the reason, but I am going to ask why you guessed the things that you guessed for this category, because I think it'll be fun. Taser, you've reestablished control of the board. Where would you like to go?
Let's go back to Fanged.
You want to go back to Fanged? All right. What anime is this character from? Jakers.
Oh god, it's the candy one. Oh no.
It is the candy one.
That is not going to fly here.
Nope. It is not.
As soon as that went through.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, sir.
No shot. All right. Anyone else? No one else is buzzed in. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to take the stab. That candy one, also known as Dagashi. Kagashi.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I know the other's current work, but I couldn't remember the name of that one.
Yeah. Taser, it's still your board.
Against my better judgment, let's stick with Fanged.
All right, Fanged it is. 300. What anime is this character from? Taser.
I was hoping this would be on it. What is Demi-chan wa kataritai, or Interviews with Monster Girls?
Yep, how about that? I had a feeling that you were picking specifically for this one, and I didn't want to betray your expectations.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking out for you. Taser, where do you want to go next?
Let's go back to Odd One Out for 200.
Odd One Out for 200. Tell me which one doesn't belong. Cannon Busters, The King's Avatar, Psychic Princess, Link Click, Heaven's Official Blessing, Fox Spirit Matchmaker, and Spirit Pact. Taser.
What is Cannon Busters?
That is correct. Why is it Cannon Busters?
I'm guessing it's because it's not a Chinese anime.
Correct. Cannon Busters is the only Japanese anime in a list of Chinese donghua. Good stuff. Still your board, Taser.
Odd One Out for 300.
Let's continue. Full Metal, Flame, Freezing, Sowing Life, Strong Arm, Crimson, Poison, Iron Blood. Taser.
I'm going to say, what is Poison?
Why is it Poison? What's the rationale?
The rest are all like titles given to alchemists, and Poison I don't think is one.
Yeah, dude. No state alchemist we meet has Poison in their title. Taser's killing this category, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, let's stick with it. 400.
All right, 400. Major, Diamond No Ace, Cross Game, Mix, Giant Killing, 1 Ounce, Big Windup, and Touch. Jakers.
Giant Killing, because I believe it's not a baseball anime?
Correct. And that takes you out of the negatives and with control of the board.
All right, let's clear Odd One Out.
Let's do it. Pikachu, Charizard, Espeon, Bayleaf, Torkoal, Taurus, Staraptor, Gibble, Hawklucha, and Gliscor. Which one doesn't belong? I promise the reason isn't I don't like that Pokemon. I promise that's not the reason. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a stab. Doesn't look like anyone in chat's giving a shot at it either. The answer, what is Espeon? Because Satoshi has never captured an Evolution. Oh, Debottle comes in last possible second. That's a pretty good one.
I was definitely the odd one out for that category.
I can't argue with that, man. That's so true. Jake is still your board, and we've got plenty of cats to go.
Okay, anime adoption for 100.
Anime adoption for 100. The preeminent adoption home for historical figures, this franchise takes famous, real or fictional characters and turns them into servants to fight in the Holy Grail War. Jakers.
What is the Fate franchise?
That is correct. Len and Baby Baba were also right on the. Oh, actually, the entire chat was right on the money. Great. Unsurprisingly, Jake, still your board.
Anime adoption for 2.
Anime adoption for 2. The Rose of Versailles borrows the real-world build-up to the French Revolution, a time in which this main character apocryphally said the line, "Let them eat cake." Taser.
Who is Marie Antoinette?
That is correct. I had to, I spent my entire the first 3 episodes of season 1 pitching Rose of Versailles, trying to get people to watch it. Finally, a Rose of Versailles question was gotten correct. Taser, where you want to go?
Let's go to brand awareness for 100.
Brand awareness for 1. Dr. Pepper is the drink of choice for intellectuals, especially those like Hoin Kyoma of the Future Gadget Laboratory from this anime series. Jakers.
What is Steins Gate?
That is correct. Hoin Kyoma was the giveaway. I mean, actually, every aspect of that question was the giveaway. Jakers, where you want to go?
Mad scientist. Let's go back to anime adoption for 3.
Anime adoption for 3. This astronomer's name, famous for championing Copernican heliocentrism and subsequently forced under house arrest by the Catholic Church, was adopted by a Japanese indie rock band who performed Climber for Haikyuu's 3rd ED. Jakers.
What is Galileo Galilei?
That is correct. Where are we off to now?
Keep going anime adoption for 4.
Let's do it. Maurice LeBlanc's famous gentleman thief was adopted into the work of mangaka Monkey Punch by giving him a grandson as the protagonist who shares this famous last name. Jakers.
Who is Lupin the Third?
That is correct. Technically, Lupin the Third was incorrect because we were asking about the original gentleman thief, but you did say the family name was what we were looking for, so you were all set there. Jakers, you've taken control of the game by getting in the lead. How you feeling?
Well, thankfully I've dug myself out of the negative, so at least there's a bit of momentum leading forward. So let's just keep that going with clearing anime adoption for 5.
Let's do it. This book series by Ursula Le Guin was adopted into the anime family by Studio Ghibli, much to her chagrin, given her disappointment in how the themes of the work were lost, as the adaptation provided an easy evil for Ged, Sparrowhawk, to defeat. Yeah, Skull Resurrected is right on the money there. Oh, and so is Babel. Good stuff, guys. But it doesn't. No one's buzzed in here. The answer: what is Tales of Earthsea?
Not the one I was gonna guess.
Some classic fantasy writing. Ursula Le Guin, eternally underappreciated. Jaker, still your board.
Brand awareness for 2.
Brand awareness for 2. This Makoto Shinkai movie doesn't flip the arches or change the name of McDonald's. In fact, the D's are credited in the film, even as Hina is working there under the legal age. Jakers.
What is Weathering with You?
That is correct. Kaze was 1 second too late on the buzzer there.
Yeah.
We'll get you back in the game shortly, I'm sure. Jakers, where you want to go next?
Keep it on brand awareness for 3.
Brand awareness for 3. Code Geass's Cheese Kun is acquired by C2 after she orders an astounding number of meals from this fast food chain. Taser.
What is Pizza Hut?
That is dead on the money, and we got a tie game at the top of our bracket. Taser, where you want to go?
Fanged 400.
Fanged for 400. What anime character is this from? Or what anime is this character from? That would be more correct. No one buzzing in here. But chat is getting it right. What is Rosario Vampire? Or Rosario plus Vampire? I wasn't sure whether I had to say the plus sign or not. Taser, still your board. There's a daily double hanging out there.
Fanged 500.
Fanged for 5. Not the daily double we were looking for. But what? Can you tell me what anime this is from? Jakers.
I can't. Sorry. What is? I cannot understand what my husband is saying.
Correct. All right, that puts you in a substantial lead and back with control of the board. Where would you like to
go? Back to brand awareness for 4.
Ding, ding, ding. That is the daily double. How much would you like to wager?
I think I'll just bring it up by 1, so I'll wager 500.
500. tell us whenever you get the answer. The Hungry Days commercial series featured One Piece characters as ordinary high schoolers, all revolving around this brand's cup noodles. You got plenty of time. Highly recommend watching those ads if you haven't. They're great.
It's locked for me?
Yeah, you just say it out loud whenever you know it.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, no, completely. Just
Yeah,
I've got nothing.
No problem.
I've got nothing.
So it comes back to a tie game. What is Nissin? Or Nissin?
Okay,
Honestly, not sure how to pronounce that one either. Bump of Chicken does the music for those too. Maybe a future video for me, given my my penchant. Jake, you're still your board.
Let's go back to Ikeano for 3.
Ikeano for 3. She voices this Classics Club member who also frequents the Manga Society, where she's known for getting into fights with her upperclassmen. Jakers.
Who is Mayaka?
The absolute cutie, in the immortal words of Akoa. Great stuff. Jakers, still your board.
Yep, there's the Hyoka bit.
Yeah, there's always one.
Always one. Ikeano for 4.
Ikeano for 4. She voices Kirika Akatsuki from this anime franchise, where our protagonists fight against Noise, an alien threat, though Kiri starts off as an antagonist along Maria Kadenzawa Eve in the G installment of this anime, bumped up to the main cast in GX. Chat is right on the money with this one, which doesn't surprise me, and chat is always right. Doesn't look like anyone's going to buzz in here. What is Symphogear?
I need to get on that.
I also need to get on that. I'm not going to lie. Jakers, you got the 500 in Ikeano and 500 in brand awareness. Which one are we coin flipping to?
We'll go for 500.
Let's do it. She voices one of the 9 Sakurada siblings in this show, with more surveillance cameras than you can shake a stick at, and all 9 siblings vying for the throne. Yeah, Baby Baba is right on the money, as is Cunning. Royal Alchemist cracking a good joke. But what is the answer is, what is Castletown Dandelion? Which brings us to the final question in the first half. Brand awareness. Ghost in the Shell's standalone complex Solid State Society, how's that for a mouthful of a title, had a sponsorship with this Japanese car manufacturer, though that movie came out far too early to show off their Leaf EV model, which would have genuinely been pretty sci-fi at the time. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a stab here either. Admittedly, it's a pretty tough one. Splitter's right on, though. What is Nissan? So it was Nissin and then Nissan. I thought that was pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. And that brings us to the end of our first half. Kaze with 200, Taser with 1,400, and Jakers with the lead with 1,700. Kaze will have control of the board once we hit the second round. But first, I am on the wrong page for that. You guys can see my most recent video there on stream. And we're going to do a quick 30-second ad while I ask the contestants about their fun facts. Catch you guys on the other side.
Nice accidental self-plug.
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah, I'm working on it. So
always got to slip it in there.
So, Taser, can I ask about the swing dancing? What possessed you to pick up that skill, if you don't mind me asking?
Basically, I joined theater club in like my senior year of high school, and like I was just kind of hanging out with that group of kids, and they all just took us to like this. There's like a place in my home state where like there's like a dance studio built into like the side of a hill. It's called like the Caves, and so went there. Didn't really learn much from them. They were kind of just showing me the basic moves, and then after that, I took it up. There's a swing dance club at my college, and so I went there and just kind of stuck with it. And I didn't really know how to dance beforehand, but
gotcha. And then Kaze, so when did you realize that you had played soccer with Hugh Jackman?
Seconds later, when somebody said, "You know who that is, right?" And I asked, "Who?" And then he said, "That's Jack Human." I'm like, "Who is Jack Human?" And then I looked at him and then I realized, oh my god, it's Hugh Jackman.
Was he huge, like Jackman?
Oh yeah, he's massive. He's massive. But the funniest part of the story is when we were setting up the camera, because I was in New York studying filmmaking at the time. This was ages ago. And the guy that was setting up the camera, when Hugh Jackman showed up in shot before we started shooting, the director said, "Hey Jack, could you move please?" Which is, in my opinion, one of the greatest things I've ever witnessed in my life. Asking Hugh Jackman, an actor, to move away and called him by his wrong name. That's amazing.
That's incredible. All right, Jakers, I'd ask, but I also want us to move into round 2, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no worries.
Great. So we're gonna move on to round 2. Also, Jakers, you have the lead, so you don't have much to complain about right now. We've got Human Love, Birds of a Feather, Strong Female Lead, Olympic Sports, and the permanent category, The Real World. Kaze, you have control of the board to start. Where would you like to begin?
Let's go for 200. Strong female lead.
Strong female lead for 200. Ryoko has some insane physical feats in this anime. She's a hell of a fighter without Senketsu, but once her blood is pumping through that sailor suit, she's gonna wreck shop. Taser.
What is Kill la Kill?
Correct. Taser, you're aboard.
Stick with the category 400.
400. She is a level 5 Esper from Academy City, colloquially known as the Railgun, and her nickname was adopted by the Chinese website Bilibili. Jakers.
Who is Misaka Mikoto?
Correct. Jakers.
Strong female lead for 6.
600. The vacuum butt cannon can find its home here. Nozomi's hip flexibility and general athletic talent was so outrageous that she had to wear a suit to properly train her body so she could compete in the titular sport. Taser.
What is Keijo? The exclamation point.
You have the appropriate number of exclamation points, my friend. Chat did not include the exclamation points, so they lose points for that, unfortunately. Just how it be sometimes. Taser, where you want to go next?
800.
800.
Same category.
This currently airing show borrows the mythos of Momotaro, but applies it to Saltarine, a princess on a journey across the land with a bunny girl, a human soldier, and a former demon, and whenever Sally is faced up against an Oni, she gains unbelievable strength. Jakers.
What is Peach Boy?
Can you give me a little bit more?
Oh, right, there's a third word. Which I literally went through. Boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doesn't look like you're gonna pick that one up.
No.
Taser, do you know what the last word in that title is?
What is Peach Boy Riverside?
Yeah, that's correct.
There
Jakers, I'm not gonna take away points because you were mostly there, but I'm gonna give the points to Taser.
Yeah, no worries.
I think that's a pretty fair split. Mostly because like Momotaro gives away that Peach Boy is somewhere in the title. Taser, you're aboard.
Gonna bite me.
Finish the category.
Great, 1,000. In this anime, Balsa is a kick-ass mercenary who, after saving a young prince from an assassination attempt, takes on a job by his mother to protect him. The following story is not only a testament to Balsa as a warrior and a person, but also to Chagam's growth outside the castle walls. Evan is right on the money, as expected. Yeah, I think this anime is great. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take the shot, though. 3, 2, 1. What is Moribito, Guardian of the Spirit? Which I sometimes incorrectly call Guardian of the Spear. Great show. Really, truly phenomenal show. Taser, still your board.
Olympic sports for 200.
Olympic sports for 2. Summer season's newest sports show, Remain, hasn't really gotten into the depths of this aquatic Olympic sport just yet. But when it does, it'll show why it's sometimes called pool rugby. Hungary has the most gold medals for men's, 9, while the US has the most for women's, 2. Taser.
What is water polo?
That is correct. Taser, still your board.
All right, 400 Olympic sports.
Let's do it. Tokyo is home to Tokyo is home to a first-time Olympic event this year after a test run in the 2018 Youth Games, with bouldering making up 1/3 of its disciplines. And the sport got this recent 2020 anime as a puzzle savant figures out the best way to ascend the rock faces. Czech Republic and Japan are probable winners for the men's. Slovenia is the far and away favorite for the women's. Tazerlad.
Are you looking for the anime show name or the sport name?
I am looking for the anime show name.
Oh, this would be then Climbing Girls.
Yep. What is Sports Climbing Girls? Still your board?
I'm getting owned.
There's plenty.
I could always.
We're on the back half. There's plenty of time. There's a daily double hiding out there somewhere. You're not out of this by any means.
Yeah. Let's switch it up and go the real world for 200.
The real world for 2. Welcome to the internet. This Bo Burnham special on Netflix took the web by storm as it taught us how the world works. Jakers.
What is inside?
That is correct. So chat, they were actually talking about this very special, like during mic check, which was hysterical. I was like, they're gonna, I'm glad I made that the 200 because that's gonna be the freest freebie you've ever seen in your life. Jakers, you've reestablished control of the board. Where you want to go?
Yeah, for sure. That's been stuck in my head. Real world for 4.
Real world for 4. This current Anaheim Angels phenom was the first player to be voted to the MLB All-Star Game as both a pitcher and a position player in the same year. Jakers.
Who is Shohei Ohtani?
That is correct. He's really something, man.
He is cracking it. Considering that the only reason, or what is it, Vladimir, who's
Guerrero
on
Jr.
the Jays, he's having like a ranking season because Canadian Blue Jays, haha. But yeah, no, it's like Shohei's just kind of like there is no comparison.
Totally.
It is kind of nuts.
Just
Real
imagine
World
if
for
Mike
6.
Trout was healthy. It'd be so crazy. Where'd you say?
Oh yeah. Real World 6.
Let's do it. The Granth scripture of Sikhism is considered a living one of these, a Hindu name for a spiritual teacher. I can't believe we have people frowny facing baseball in my chat. This is unacceptable. This is ban-worthy. Mods? Mod check who? Doesn't look like anyone's gonna get this one. What is a guru? Chandler got it last second. Jake, still your board.
Real World 8.
Real World 8. Stannum is the Latin word for this, which explains SN as its chemical symbol. Taser.
What is tin?
That is right on, dude. I thought this was going to be a bit of a
college
stumper.
chemistry.
I thought that one was going to be
I just remember it because it makes, yeah, I mean, that makes sense where it comes from, but I just remember that it's like, it was one that stuck out because it's like, why is SN tin?
Yeah. No, totally. Why is iron Fe? I think it's actually for the Latin, but Taser, your board.
Yeah.
Olympic Sports 600.
Olympic Sports for 6. Last season's Bakuten showed off this bounce and tumble Olympic sport, though they showed off men's group, which has never been a part of the Olympic program. Russia owns the medal table with 10 golds. Taser.
What is rhythmic gymnastics?
That is right on, bro. As Taser slowly creates an unsurmountable lead. Taser, where you want to go?
Let's go Olympic Sports 800. Why not?
Olympic Sports for 8. Road cycling is one of many bike-based events at the Olympics this year, but it's the one in which Sakamichi Onoda and the rest of Sohoku High School Club have experience in from this anime. Italy has the most golds for men, 5. Netherlands for women with 4. Taser.
What is Yowamushi pedal?
Yeah, dude, right on.
It's the only cycling anime I know.
Hey, it's
Same here, and I should have just taken it.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make the guess. Taser, where you want to go?
Finish Olympic Sports for 1000.
Let's do it. Dan Doe follows the story of a young boy who drops baseball for this Olympic sport, which was originally part of the program during 1900 and 1904, but then dropped all the way until 2016. Colin Morikawa enters with all the momentum, having just won the Open Championship. USA leads men's with 2. USA and South Korea are tied for women with 1 gold medal. Jakers.
What is golf?
Right on, dude. Did you know that because of the weird history of golf at the Olympics, or because of Colin Morikawa?
Only Morikawa.
Okay, I had a feeling. Where do you want to go, Bo?
Thank goodness that was the case. Let's just get rid of Real World for 1000.
The Real World for 1K. Established in the 10th century, the Varangian Guard was an elite force of Vikings acting as bodyguards of this empire's monarch. Taser.
I don't think this is right, but who is Charlemagne?
I'm looking for the empire.
Oh, what is the Holy Roman Empire?
Incorrect. Jakers?
Okay.
Oh, I've got to. I guess I did buzz in.
You did.
What is Denmark or the Danes?
Incorrect. Kaze, you want to take a shot?
What is the Ottoman Empire?
I wanna give it to you for Ottoman Empire. Technically, that's wrong because it's what replaced. Because the Ottoman Empire is what replaced. I'm not gonna take away points. for that, but it's the Byzantine Empire.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
that was a triple stumper. Damn, I didn't. I mean, I knew it was a hard question, but I didn't expect it to be that hard. Whose board is it? I've totally forgot.
I think it's mine.
Great.
I think.
Where do you want to go?
You finished Real World.
Human Love for 2.
Human Love for 2. If your first reaction to the title of this category is to respond with, is more psychedelic than Robot Love, my gut says you're a fan of this Studio Trigger sequel/adaptation of a tokusatsu series. Taser.
What is SSS Diana Xenon?
Incorrect. Jakers.
What is SSS's Gridman?
Yes. Because Gridman is technically a sequel to something action hero. Super hyper agent Gridman, but it's also an adaptation. It's weird. It gets into a weird space. Jakers, your board.
Human Love for 4.
Human Love for 4. Takeo's a huge dude for a high school freshman, which unfortunately scares away most of his love interests, especially since his best friend is the classic B shonen who attracts all of them, at least until Rinko comes around. Taser.
What is My Love Story?
Yeah, right on. Or a Monogatari translates to My Love Story. Where are we off to?
Scrub who only knows the English.
Hey, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Human Love 600.
Human Love for 6. Sato has a chance encounter with Uen no Yama when his Gibson's rusted strings break. What follows is a whirlwind of joining his band, a romance, and a ton of music in this anime. Jakers.
What is Given?
Yeah, that's correct. Jakers, where do you want to go?
Human Love for 8.
Human Love for 8. Sports shows have romance too. The titular character of this anime series winds up marrying his childhood friend Sane Nakazawa as he moves to Spain following the FIFA World Youth Championship. Kaze.
Captain Tsubasa. What is Captain Tsubasa?
That is correct. Got you on the board in the second half. Kaze, where do you want to go next?
Let's go 1,000 for Human Love.
Ding, ding, ding. That is the daily double. How much would you like to wager?
All of my points.
1,000. We're making it a true daily double and the category amount. Kaze, just tell us when you have the answer. This anime opens with a wealthy nobleman in the 1800s England falling in love with a maid. After an agonizingly long courting period, they agree to be wed when the aristocratic structure and all of the social pressure that comes with that begin to object. You can just answer whenever you have it. Got any gut feelings?
Right? Already. There's only one that I know it's wrong, but it's the only one that I know that is set around that time.
Go for it.
What is Vinland Saga?
Yeah, not what we're looking for, unfortunately. The answer was, what is Emma, a Victorian romance? It's still your board, and we've got Birds of a Feather left, so we can jump in there wherever you want.
200 for Birds of a Feather.
Great. F-Hawk got Emma right, which really surprised me. If you head on down to Saga, you might see the idol group from this anime in a commercial promoting Drive-In Tori and their chicken mascot. Taser.
What is Zombieland Saga?
That is correct. Taser, where would you like to go next?
400, yeah. Spoiled for choice, I know.
Do it. This Jujutsu Kaisen character can summon Nue, a giant bird Shikigami, to assist him in fights, using its electric wings to strike opponents. Taser.
Who is Fushiguro?
Yep, Megumi Fushiguro.
And 600.
Great. Lagarde, or Rickard, is the pet owl of Tonari, a girl who befriends an immortal being in this anime. Taser.
What is To Your Eternity?
Yep. Taser's just sweeping this category up, man.
800.
Got a bird thing, bro? This anime's island Kingdom of Doa looks a lot like a bird, and the titular organization that runs police, fire response, and various other governmental functions across the 13 provinces is well represented by an extinct bird as well. Jakers.
What is Aka 13?
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Every time I include an Aka question, no one ever gets it. I'm so pumped that you got that one. All right.
Nice.
And that leaves us with the 1,000. One of the two protagonists of this show has synesthesia, which, in addition to the normal seeing sound as color, Lisa's voice is yellow, also has the visual effect of feathers flying into the sky. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a stab here, which I can't say I'm super shocked by. No one has ever heard of this anime. What is Terror in Resonance? Babel guessed Alderamen on the Sky. Babel, I appreciate you, bro. All right, well, that ends round 2. Kaze with nothing, Taser with 6,200, Jakers with 4,300. So we've got a competitive Final Jeopardy here. Kaze, you do get to play, and you can bet up to 1,000. So you guys should post your betting amounts in the individual chats while I get us set up for Final Jeopardy. Oh, I have to show you the category amount. I have to show you what the category is. It's Another Door Opens is our category for the final round. Oh, something just happened. Hey, Len, thank you for the Prime. Welcome to the replay value Twitch stream. We're just gonna finish setting all this up. Jakers with 4,300, and then Kaze, as I said, you can bet up to 1,000. Okay, bets are in, which means that we are good to read this off. Another Door Opens. Asian Kung Fu Generation sang A Lost Dog of Beats and Rain as the OP for this Masaki Yuasa anime, as the visuals endlessly entered the same 4.5 space room over and over again. You guys have 30 seconds. Good luck. This was a great game. What a good game to start off season 2. Really happy about how this went.
Fun.
I'm making Odd One Out my new off week category. I'll explain more later.
It's a really fun one.
I think
definitely.
so. I thought it was a blast. Alrighty. And that brings us to the end of our time. We start off with Kaze. Kaze did not make a bet, so he stays at 0. Or he did make a bet, but he didn't make a guess. So he stays at 0. Next, we moved over to Jakers. Jakers bet 3,000 and guessed what is the Tatami Galaxy, which was correct, putting him up to 7,300. So it all comes down to Taser. Taser bet 2,401, which would put him in the win if he got it correct. Chat, can we see some Pogsires or general hype? Because we have to welcome our first winner of Season 2, who is, in fact, Tazerlad, guessing correctly that it was the Tatami Galaxy. Taser, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Got your victory music over here. It was an excellent game, everyone. I'm just going to quickly update your point total. I'm not good at mental math. I'm not going to lie.
I had to pull out a calculator to be like, okay, how much do I need to bet to win by 1? The classic Jeopardy strategy.
Good. Yeah, Taser, what a hell of a win. It just seemed like you were just rolling at different points. Really felt like. Well, Jakers also put up a great fight. I don't want to underplay the hand. And Kaze, I feel like you just got a rough set of questions, man. That happens.
No, it serves me right for trash talking in the beginning. I deserve it.
I was thinking about that. Like, you got the first question right, and then immediately you trash talked, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's karma. It's karma. I deserve it.
Man.
But I did get the Captain Tsubasa question right, which makes me really happy.
Yeah, dude. I tried to throw one in for you that I was, that I thought your skill set would come in to know for sure. All right, Kaze, do you have any self-promotion you'd like to do? I want to give you space for that.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I have a YouTube channel called Kaze Talks. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. I do really in-depth video essays of anime I love, but also like video games and hopefully cinema. And just recently, I started a Patreon in regards to that channel. So you can follow me on Kaze Talks, and you can subscribe to me on YouTube.
I just posted Kaze's YouTube channel in the chat. Jakers, do you have anything you'd like to promo?
Yeah, I don't have anything lined up for YouTube or social media at the moment, but I'm currently running through an anime podcast called Anime on the Sea of Sky. It's lined up on Spotify, Apple, Google, and for the majority of the podcast outlets that you can go through. Just go through a handful of different anime topics and different sets to go through. So if you're ever interested in finding a new podcast to listen to, just give it a listen for Anime on the Sea of Sky.
Fantastic. Send me the link to one of the podcast locations so that I can put it in the description for both the Twitch VOD and the YouTube channel. And then Taser, our winner. Anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I also do YouTube videos occasionally. I've been kind of taking a bit of a sporadic break at the moment, but I'll be back at some point as soon as Miki Yoshikawa is done torturing me. I also, have Twitter at Tazerlad. I've been doing a lot of fan art recently and been having fun with that. And I guess you can follow me there. Last thing I will promote, I promoted a manga randomly last time. So everyone go read Blue Box this time.
I can confirm Blue Box is really good. All right, as we wrap up our show, thank you everyone for tuning in to our game. Please feel free to go check out our contestants, Kaze, Taser, and Jakers at their various locations. Oh yeah, Taser, you also forgot to mention that you're the #1 Fall Guys streamer. Yeah, this was a great game. Thank you guys all for coming in. Next week, I've got some special surprises in store, including Kevin Nya, who I've been trying to get on since season 1. Things finally came together. We've got another member of the R Anime podcast joining next week as well. It's going to be a great game. You guys can find the VOD to this game over on the YouTube channel, Anime Twitch Jeopardy. And beyond that, that's all I've got for you. Thank you everyone for coming through. Special thanks again to Kaze, Taser, and Jakers for coming on through. Baby Baba, not next week, but maybe the week after we'll get Sinris on the show. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, thank you everyone for coming on by. Have a good rest of your evening, or day, or morning, whatever your time zone is. Take it easy, y'all.